Bin 389, affectionately known as Baby Grange, and Australians have an incredible emotive attachment to this wine. This year's release shows coffee, mocha and spice from the Cabernet marry with the fruit generosity of Shiraz, both Cabernet and Shiraz together for a full but defined palate. Affectionately known as Baby Grange, Bin 389 is one of our most cellared wines. A quintessential Australian blend combining the structure of Cabernet with the richness of Shiraz. True to its multi-regional style, the 2016 Bin 389 sources fruit from the Barossa Valley, Coonawarra, McLaren Vale, Padthaway and Rattenbully. Brimming with dark berried fruits, sesame and soy, the 2016 shows great length of the palate, dark licorice and star anise. First vintage nearly 60 years ago, this wine has a proven track record when it comes to cellaring. One of my favourite wines upon release, and I hope one of yours too. This year's Saint Henri is from the 2016 vintage, a year full of texture and flavour. Lovely boysenberry, dark fruits, blackberry and a full and textured palate.
The 2018 Bin 28 Shiraz. Revealingly, Barossa and McLaren Vale are the two predominant sources for this release, but is actually sourcing material from right across the state. It's proudly the essence of warmer climate and in some instances cooler climate in a warmer year fruit, Shiraz of South Australia. It's the wine that put Shiraz on the map in the United Kingdom. It's the wine that we still collect and we still honour. This is the 2018 Bin 28.
The Penfolds Canunga Hill range takes its name from a very famous vineyard, Canunga Hill, in the Barossa Valley. The first Canunga Hill wine was created from the 1976 vintage, and it was called a claret back in those days, but it was a blend of Shiraz and Cabernet Sauvignon. An absolutely terrific wine. Canunga Hill is the entry point to the Penfolds family of wines. These wines are approachable and enjoyable upon release, and if you really feel like cellaring them for the short to medium term, there's no reason why you can't. We actually have two tiers within Canunga Hill. These two wines we call the Canunga Hill Retro wines. The Canunga Hill Riesling was modelled on an autumn Riesling made by Max Schubert in the 1970s. Today, it's a modern and contemporary expression of this varietal with a little bit of Traminer in the blend, which has added this beautiful floral dimension to it. All cool climate sourcing and absolutely fantastic on a hot summer's day. You can't drink it chilled enough, straight from the ice bucket. And its partner in our retro range is this Shiraz Cabernet blend, which was created in 2006 to pay homage to the original 1976 Canunga Hill, and it's modelled on the original Canunga Hill label. It's a fantastic wine, one of my go-to drinking wines at home when I've got friends over for a casual engagement. It's a really versatile one to have with food. Grilled meats, of course, take it to a barbecue, have it with pasta and pizza. It's going to work with any of those things. Within the core Canunga Hill range, which are widely available in retail, you will find our white wine is a Chardonnay. This is a tremendous wine which really belies its price point. It's made by Kim Schroeter, the same person who's making Yatana, Reserve Bin A and Bin 311 Chardonnay. Now, of course, with the Canunga Hill, we're casting our net wider, looking for the fruit. The Canunga Hill Chardonnay is a contemporary style of Chardonnay with great acidity and freshness across the palate, loads of stone fruit, just a little hint of tropical fruits coming through there as well. It's a very generous wine and very versatile from a food and wine perspective. Seafood would be the thing I'd gravitate towards, but any kind of chicken dish will work well with Canunga Hill Chardonnay. There are 3 reds in the core range. We've got a Shiraz, we've got a Cabernet Shiraz, and we've got a Cabernet Sauvignon. Each brings their varietal credentials to the table. So with the Shiraz, expect that buoyant fruits with the blue, black, dark, plummy fruits coming through. With the Shiraz Cabernet, you'll see the varietals working in tandem, bouncing off of one another and adding complexity. It's a fantastic wine. And with the Cabernet Sauvignon, you're going to see that varietally correct Cabernet note coming through with just that hint of herbaceousness backing up those red, dark, brooding fruits and the black cassis-like character. Penfolds Canunga Hill range of wines.
2019 marks the 60th anniversary for Bin 28, and this year's release is from the 2017 vintage. Bin 28 is your quintessential Australian Shiraz, and it has been loved across generations. And the 2017 shows red fruit generosity, red currant, wild raspberries, and beautiful red chutney fruits too.